Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Flannery. We have a lesson today, lesson 2. Well, it says lesson 1, 3, but this is our second lesson of the year, and it's on variables and expressions. So last time we talked about numerical expressions, so those are expressions just with numbers and operations. This time we're going to talk about algebraic expressions, algebra expressions. So those are expressions that also have variables in them. Okay, so what is a variable? A variable is a letter or a symbol that replaces a number. Okay, normally we use letters, but you could use other symbols. And in later math, you'll see some of those other symbols. But for now, we're just going to use regular letters. You can have letters after operations. You can have letters before operations. You can have numbers and letters touching. What that means is this is multiplication. You can have two letters that are attached. That means multiplication. You can have a letter in the top part of a fraction as a numerator. That means division. All right, so when we translate these, just like we did with numerical expressions, you're going to pick a variable and write out the expression as best you can. Look for the operations. Look for the quantities that we don't know. So here it says 2 miles. Whoa, there's circles up there. Less than the athlete ran. Okay, so normally you would think this says 2 less ran, or I guess let's put miles. What were they doing? They were running miles. But it says less than, more than are tricky words. That doesn't mean you translate them just as you read them. That means you reverse the order. So we're going to swap the 2 and the m, and you put it like that. M minus 2 is the correct translation there. If you put 2 minus m, you know that subtraction is not reversible and you get a different answer. All right, the next one, my video screen's in the way a little bit. 5 points more than, so 5 points more than, you have that than again, so we're going to have to switch this. The points scored by field goals. So let's go with points. If each field goal is worth 3 points. Okay. 5 points more than the points scored by field goals if each field goal is worth 3 points. Okay, so that means we have to attach a number out in the front there. We don't know how many field goals were scored. We know that each is worth 3 points. So for every field goal, we get a 3, plus we have 5. Now, addition, it doesn't really matter if the order is right, but we want to practice good habits and write it appropriately. More than and less than need to be swapped. So 3p plus 5 is the correct answer there. Now, when we have expressions already written for us, we can use variables to replace numbers, and we can vice versa. We can take those variables and find out what they're worth and plug them back in. So in this case, we know that E is worth 3 and F is worth 9. So we're going to rewrite the whole thing. 6 minus 3 plus 9. Follow your order of operations. Subtraction and addition are the same. 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 plus 9 is 12. Okay, down here we have 7k. That means 7 times 4. Anytime I substitute a number for a variable, I put it in parentheses if it's attached. Plus h is worth 10. Okay, order of operations says multiplication comes before addition. So 7 times 4 is 28. Plus 10. I'm showing my work. Equals 38. Because it's so important to show our work just in case we make a mistake. I know where I made my mistake. And also when I show my work, it gives me a better chance of not making a mistake. Okay, so we have some more examples here. Let's do this one here. We're 3b. We have a fraction on top. So this says 4 times 8 over 16. 4 times 8. We got to get that numerator simplified. It's 32. 32 divided by 16 is 2. All right, now for the word problem, we're going to do an additional video.